listening to I'm Telling You. You're listening to I'm Telling You.
Hey fam, welcome back to yet another episode of the most amazing show in the world. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
That was not enough enthusiasm for the best show in the world.
I'm telling you.
Boom, we need to make it like a drum line. But yeah, this is Philly D.
Mr. Gemini.
Clickety clack, a fact check of Mr. JD.
Yeah, and as always, we like to start the program with please reach out to us, continue the conversation, add whatever you can to this, say what, when, and where you will, cuss us out in movie quotes, and because I will, and I'm from Wales. But yeah, please reach out to us, ity@directionsinmusic.org. That'll get all three of us, or you can get the Mr. Robot over here.
GEMINI @directionsinmusic.org.
Domi arigato, my friend. Yeah, or you can get me PHILLYZ. That's Philly D @directionsinmusic.org. Yeah, please reach out because we do love getting the interactions. We want you to continue the conversations.
No matter how the interaction is, it doesn't really matter.
You can think we totally sucked. We didn't get to the point fast enough. We want to hear from you no matter what.
That is what we want to hear.
Yeah, for first-time listeners, this is a 30-plus year friendship between me and this guy.
This jackass over here.
I mean, sometimes you said it, not me. And we got a fact checker.
You said it last time.
Well, I mean, I say it a lot of the times, honestly.
There's many times that I can count.
I don't really count.
No, I've lost count.
I mean, like mathematically or...
This mother...
Pretty much.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear the... This is not how... But yeah, no, first time
But
listeners,
I will just say, if you tuned in... if you tuned in hoping to get factual facts from a factual expert...
Whoa, we have a fact checker.
We have a fact checker, but we're just about... man, it's all about the conversation. That's really what this really all started from. It was just...
Is this still our first? Is this like our introduction on like for first time listeners?
I guess. I mean,
go with it, bro. Go with it. I like it. It's working. I'm gonna no. Go ahead, because I'm gonna
just saying. Yeah. Well, we gotta do that
I'm gonna beer 30 while you do. No, you can't drink. You have to.
I gotta wax poetic. Okay. Well,
it's not. I'm gonna wax.
When this all started back in its heyday. Well, I mean, it was probably like a year and a half.
Longer. It's been longer, bro.
Building up, right? I mean, it's probably like a year and a half. You were bugging me.
Oh, no, it's closer to 2 years.
Is it closer to, okay. Well,
by the time you gave in to my charm and dimples.
Okay. I really don't know where to go after that.
Yeah, that will happen. That will happen.
But yeah, we had these off the wall conversations and you were just like, yo, man, we need to record this shit.
Dude, it wasn't the conversations that I wanted to record.
You wanted to get the humorous part.
Correct. I wanted to be able to remember the reasons why we were pissing ourselves laughing the night before as we got lost in the conversation. So I was like, we need to record this for posterity, which in turn we can use that and write sketch comedy from it.
But we haven't yet.
Never happened, bro. Yeah. Although we've talked about puppets, bro.
We're talking about puppets, bro. That's a possibility.
Which would be sketch comedy derived from this as what we do.
I mean, it already exists within the multiverse. We just have to pull it over to this reality.
We can't pull over.
We have to pull it over.
We're already pulled over.
No, but that's where you have to be to start.
We can't pull over. And then so we have to pull in.
Pull in.
So we have to pull under.
No.
Is that because I mean if we
push, can we call it the drive-in?
If it's pull over, then we have to push under.
It's not it's the under. It's more adjacent.
More adjacent. I like to be the bottom.
I think because it's not cheating.
It's not cheating if you're the little spoon. Hey-o. PHI double it. Dude. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what we do here.
He was talking about how he gives him the D.
Can you cough into the mic more? No, that's not a challenge. Please don't. Yeah.
What?
Pour your beer. Focus.
Focus.
That too.
Don't cough into the mic. Was that a bad thing? All right, now I'm in the mic and I'm not coughing. Is this okay? Am I doing everything all right?
What's I scored?
I haven't spilled my beer yet.
Is that bad? Yeah, it's the night's still.
All right, I'm all done.
It's like Maxwell's good to the last drop right there.
Now I'm ready to drink my beer. Said beer.
We never cheers on the first two
That's
beers.
true. We didn't.
It's third time's the charm.
Slancha.
Yeah, we had some 10% tangerine swords in the green room, and then
Got a little silly.
well, I mean, I think it was the subsequent beers that
And then we had a rye after that, and now we're having another
we had a rye. We have certainly gone awry here.
a rye eagle. Actually not like a rye, like a shot or anything, but that would be.
Not like an actual.
I mean, not that I'm
real-
against that necessarily. I mean, a good rye.
like a good literal, but figuratively.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not. It's not my office.
This isn't where
You're
I
not
park
gonna
my
lie.
car.
You like a good rye.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, I prefer a good scotch,
Wouldn't be prudent.
but not at this juncture.
Couldn't do it. Not gonna do it.
Not in a jar.
Not in a jar.
Not in a jar. Your door is a jar.
Bing. Your door is a jar.
Pretty sure it's a damn door.
Yeah, I think that's actually a door. Hey-oh.
I think we covered this already. I'm not sure.
Boo-doo-doo. Dude, well, we have to incessantly ramble before we get to the point.
Well, that's what we do.
That's what we do here.
I mean,
That will happen.
say what you will, but we're incessant ramblers.
Say what you need to say.
We ramble incessantly.
Rambling.
I'm doing it now.
We've been doing it. We warmed up doing this, and we're continuing to drink doing this.
That's what we. Yeah, that's what we do.
Are you okay?
Because you're
Do
just
that.
rambling.
I'm just a rambling
Why
man. Just
I appreciate you both
not
so
sure
much.
how to follow that up, but
I appreciate you so much. Both
I
of you
appreciate
are
you
just
so hard.
I love fucking Dave Chappelle. Because I am a one man kind of woman.
It hurts.
Anybody got a kitten? Is that the newest
small
shirt?
cat.
Is that like the newest shirt? We just got to have like
The pockets were so big, I could
Several-
put a small cat in there.
quotes in a row.
I mean, like a kitten.
I mean, that's technically what a small cat is. I mean, you know, I'm not a rocket surgeon.
Smallish cat.
A smallish cat.
what I-
Like the runt of the litter. You should have.
Like a very small cat.
I mean, maybe like teenage,
Full grown.
but that's
But
not full
small.
grown. That's pygmy. You want a pygmy cat?
These were large pockets.
These are really,
I'm just
really.
saying, not a fat cat. Not a like, 18-year-old 6 pound overweight.
6 pounds.
6 pounds overweight.
That's not that big of a cat.
That's a pretty big cat.
I don't know. I don't really fuck with cats. So that's not. Dude,
That certainly wouldn't fit
most
in my
people's
pocket.
cats get to like 20-something pounds.
in America, maybe.
No, but 6 pounds overweight.
Going to KFC with the family.
Okay.
So if you're already supposed to be 8 pounds and then you're 6 pounds over that would be 6 pounds overweight.
That sounds like a lot
That
of.
certainly would not fit in my pocket. I was talking about a smallish cat.
It was
And
like
the discussion,
three and a half.
I think, went to like maybe it was destitute. Maybe it was, like a hood cat. Like,
Malnourished,
yeah.
underloved. I just sip my soda, hanging out on the stoop.
I mean, maybe
3 o'clock in the morning. in the
questionable
Bronx.
health, but not a kitten.
Emancipated? No, that's not true. Emaciated.
Emancipated.
He's that
Like, I'm
shit too.
free.
Like, I can't handle you, babe. You got to get out the house. You're going to emancipate. You can take care of yourself. All right.
I need to make a proclamation.
I should proclamate. This is my manifesto. Gonna go live on my own
My
in the city.
emancipation.
I'm now emancipated. Look so pale and thin. Oh, fucking can't, dude. This is what happens when you give me tangerine, bro.
The instigation of the
Dude,
Emancipation
instigation.
Proclamation.
Of the self-aggrandization. Whatever. I had to fucking look that shit up, man.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even have a license, Lisa.
I don't that either.
I don't have a permit neither. This is license to drive with license to ill. I'm licensed to get ill while not driving.
I'm not really following you.
Just because I can't drive, you should not follow me. Probably going the wrong way down the right lane. You know what I mean? Like,
how does he know where we're going?
hey man, I've like pre-warned and prefaced many a times on this show where I'm just like, yeah, it's an hour of this, so strap in for that ride,
bro.
I do know, bro, because I don't.
But everybody doesn't.
Dude, we don't even know until we know, and then when we do know, we don't probably want to know.
I mean, we've had some moments that have been hilarious, but we've also had some moments.
Whoa! What
that were quite difficult.
What do you mean some?
Many.
I want to say a plethora.
Was it a plethora?
We've had a plethora of hilarious moments.
Is it a gaggle?
It can be. Depends on the mood.
But many fun times. But a couple pretty introspective, kind of difficult things to work through.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, it's not all just fun and games, and it's not all blah blah blah.
Oh,
Wait, I had something really random now.
Yo, no, that was a burn. That was an inside joke burn.
Blah blah.
He's really taking this self-aggrandization. I don't get paid to pronounce shit. Aggrandization. I don't. Man, hey, sabes que I can speak Spanish. I can't fucking pronounce English.
Aggrandizement. A grandiose.
I don't want any grandkids yet. I'm just starting to enjoy my freedom now.
Oh my
I
god!
swear we can speak.
This is a tree of trust right here.
It's
safe space. Everything is allowed. 100% acceptance, appreciation, shenanigans, flim flam, hootenannies, running amok.
flim flam.
Yeah.
I'm not no flim flam.
Oh, we got, but we don't know. No.
Flarm.
Flarm. What are you having, a stroke? What?
Huh?
What?
Filth. That was Eddie Murphy making fun of Bill Cosby.
Yeah, no, it was
Talking about Eddie Murphy's show.
It was How I Met Your Mother.
What? Oh,
How I Met Your Mother. This dude's literally a helicopter pilot and he's having a stroke. He's like, if there's anything I know, it's flar. You're just like, what? That's funny. What are you having a stroke? And he just like dives into the stick.
that's no good.
And like falls over. Luckily, Robin was in the helicopter and she was, raised well enough. She knows how to fly a helicopter.
How does
never
this
know.
happen? I don't.
Because she was raised in a very wealthy family. Yeah, she was supposed to be a boy, but came out a girl. So father was not happy about that. She was still, his name was Robin. So she is a junior. So it just so happens that, she can also use that as female name. But yeah, it's like Robin Charles Shabatsky. Sherbatsky.
So she is a junior.
Junior, yeah. Yeah, her nickname is RJ.
She was also Robin Sparkles.
That was her. That was her.
Teen pop
entertainer name. Yeah, that's when she goes to the mall.
I could read into that different ways. You know what I mean?
Well, so backstory.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. So there's an episode where they're all gonna go down to the mall because I think Barney just got like super huge freaking bonus check, or it was like the 100th or 300th store of whatever this freaking franchise was open. So it's like, we gotta go. So they're going. And then all of a sudden they're like, to the Willowbrook Mall, and she's like, whoa, we're going to a mall. I don't go to malls. And she's like really adamant about like will not step foot in a mall. Like to the point where she's ready to fight people over this shit, right? And so Barney gets it in his head that there's something that had happened in this whole mall thing, or like, you know, there was something going on back in Canada that she didn't want to talk about. And so he assumed it was porn. And this is where the slap bet originates from.
Oh, is it?
So they bet that it's porn, and Marshall bets that she's married or was married or something to that degree. Well, come to find out, long story short, because I mean, this is literally the slap episode intro. It was that she was a music entertainer, and one of her biggest hits was "Let's Go to the Mall." So she was touring all of the malls in freaking, you know, the western section of Canada.
She was like Tiffany.
Pretty much, but only of like, you know, half of Canada, just the west side. And so she was just so like PTSD traumatized from going to malls after, and, you know, drinking Orange Julius and eating freaking pretzels and shit like that, that she's like, I won't go to a mall. Like, I'm just not going to do it anymore. But yeah, comes to find out she's Robin Sparkles. And then she becomes what? Robin Daggers?
Which that does sound like a stripper name.
I mean,
Robin Sparkles.
When she turns dark, it was Robin Daggers.
Yeah, it was like the artist formerly known as Prince. She's like, I'll no longer be known as Robin Sparkles. I'm now Robin Daggers. 3, 2. And he's just pum, 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 pum. And she starts singing a song about, what's his name? The bald guy.
Oh.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
P.S.
Hold on.
Yeah, he was on the Late Show or Tonight Show or whatever, the musician. Paul Schaefer? No, that's not right.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, P.S. I love you. Paul Schaefer?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, I love How I Met Your Mother. That show is so awesome.
I never really got into it.
You're going to watch it now.
Still owe me. Yeah.
You do. I tried, and I mean, I've tried a few times. It just, I couldn't do Community. I mean, I went for it, bro. I worked on it. I did.
Oh, Community? Yeah.
Well, that was the deal. Is I said, if you watched for me, I would watch for you, and you wanted me to watch that, and I tried a few times, and I just, because I had tried before, and it never grabbed me. So because you highly recommended it, you know, I tried it. You know, so then we made it and extended it further.
It's a shame though, because like
I do love Chevy Chase, man.
Well, I was just gonna say that though, but like Chevy Chase really does not. He kind of disappoints me in that one. Like, first off, I don't think he has like a really huge role in that show.
Well, and I mean, I don't really have enough of a reference on it because I mean, the few bits that I was, you know, the episodes I was trying to get through. I mean, he was definitely. You know, I mean, he was prevalent enough that he's obviously a character.
Yeah, well, he definitely plays quite a character in that show too. Where
is he like the Kramer of? Is that what he is? He just pops in, does his shit, and then bounces out.
I mean, I guess in a way you could kind of say he's Kramerish, but he's like this ridiculously wealthy guy that just decides he wants to go back to college. I don't even know what the purpose was behind it. I think he just wants to start a new life or something, but I don't know. Like his character just like I couldn't get into it.
Felt like he was there for comic relief, or just like, how about we get an old guy and just put him in the mix? Let's get Chevy Chase. Like it was almost studio choice kind of shit. Like it almost seems pointless, or
I don't know. I think some of it is I just like, you know, like we grew up with Chevy Chase.
Well, yeah, dude. Funny Farm, National Lampoon's Vacation, European Vacation, Christmas Vacation.
Well,
Vegas Vacation.
A bunch of the vacation movies.
Yeah, there's 5 now actually.
And
Spies Like Us, Dan Aykroyd. Fletch.
That was the other one.
Yeah, Fletch, bro.
Fletch
Come
was
on.
the other one I was thinking of.
I got you, homie.
but like all those roles, like they were like kind of part of our childhood, but
Not kind of, man.
This new stuff, like I don't know. Like maybe I'm just seeing a side of Chevy that I don't really like as much, or maybe it wasn't the right character for. I don't know. It was funny. It had its moments in the show, but it wasn't enough to, like
Grab you, hold you.
If it was Chevy Chase that I was hoping on seeing a great performance from, I would be disappointed in watching that show. That like it wasn't the reason I was watching. It was actually
Right.
the comedic interchange between the other characters that really cracked me up. That the quick-witted like one-liners and
Back and forth. See, that's what I'm saying though about like How I Met Your Mother is it's doing jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. Like it's rapid fire. You know what I
like
mean?
and layered.
Yeah, well, because there's run-ons, so there's continuations, which I mean, you and I, we love that again shit. So to me, it's a show that if you were just to chime in, kind of like Friends, it didn't matter if you've been watching it or if it was the first time ever, you could get into just that episode. But then as you actually watch it as a series, see its chronological order and, get its proper viewing, all of a sudden it makes even greater sense. And then there's even more jokes or more, tie-ins, and it just,
Because you get the interplay between
absolutely
the I don't want to say subtext, but
you can see, the
major plot.
Yeah. Oh God, what the
synchronicity.
Thank you. The synchronicity of it. What I've been drinking. God. Get off my case.
Self-aggrand, self-aggregate,
Self-agitating. That's what.
I don't even know. Whatever.
You really like struck a chord with you, man. I feel like we need to explore this a little bit more. This is a safe space, tree of trust.
Honestly, I'm not bothered by it. I thought it was cool just to see that somebody wrote in. So twice,
in fact.
which just like I said, made me think of that Howard Stern thing.
And I mean, I agree to it. Maybe somebody, they're a little lonely. They would like someone to talk about on these subjects, which is why I'm like, yo, we should, hey, what's up? You want to be on the show? Let's
Like
talk.
we struck a chord with something that we didn't provide said knowledge that was.
Well, we didn't get to it quick enough, as well as there was too much fluff, more or less.
Right.
I think that's an appropriate synopsis.
Fluff.
Yeah, fluff.
Yeah.
Flarm.
I mean, we're like mostly fluff. Okay, I'm getting older. I got a little fluff.
No, you don't.
I got a little bit.
Fluff.
I got some fluff.
You need to eat more and put on some weight.
I got mental fluff.
A mental, that I'll agree to. You definitely have some extra baggage mentally that is weighing you down. Can agree to that statement.
Ouch, man.
Hey, we're being honest.
Yeah, no, it's a tree of trust.
This is a tree of trust.
It's a trust tree.
I'm wearing white cotton, by the way.
Or maybe I don't even know. I mean,
honestly, it might be some new stuff that I've never even heard of. My name's on the inside of it on the tag.
oh
yeah.
my God. I gotta pee.
Yeah, dude, see, but this is so I mean, going back to the guy or the individual, I hate to keep it feels like, I don't know, psychology tells me that typically if it's aggressive in a negative nature, it's usually a dude. Or someone who identifies as a dude. I'm
not trying to judge in any way. I'm really not.
I mean, I felt like a little bit.
That I'm trying to judge?
Why you got to feel like that? I mean, what do you? I mean, I could have been talking about me.
I mean, it forces introspection. I mean, that was my major thing. It's like, well, what do you really mean by that?
Yeah, man.
It was more from a curiosity angle, but I mean,
yeah, I'm here to learn.
Not to say that it bugged me, but I mean, we're talking, so it's a good chance to kind of talk it out. It didn't bug me. Look at you! Don't be making little gestures off to the side.
I'm just saying, you're over here. It sounds like there's a slightly defensive tone from your angle that you're taking. It's not what you're saying. It's how you're saying it.
Yeah, right.
Did you like how I did that?
I do.
I will. Yeah, but no, I mean, because you kind of keep coming back to this, so I feel like.
Well, I mean, really, I want to respond to the interaction. You know, I think that's what's more important is that there was an interaction that took place, and whether you want to view it as negative or positive, like I'm trying not to really look at it that way. But it's just,
I feel that
you can't help but let it cause like a little introspection. Like I don't feel offended by it. I'm just trying to figure out what it all means. And like, I mean, obviously, like we'd like to try and find ways to improve, but at the same time, what this functions as is basically just an opportunity for us to get together and have a conversation.
Agreed.
Like it's nothing fancy. We're not trying to be,
we are not fancy
progenitors of knowledge or
gender of knowledge. I'm pro-gender, bro.
We're not trying to be providers of knowledge.
She's just shaking it off. No, I will not throw the fastball hard and loose through the middle. I'm gonna go for the curve. Just bring it over the side.
I don't even know how I can talk to you sometimes. I really don't.
I say the same shit, bro. So welcome to the party, pal. Now you know what it is to be over here. Pal. I'm right here, bro. And you don't even have to pay for this. I'll even make you food.
I didn't even, there's supposed to be an app for that. I didn't even rent a party, pal.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
That's true.
No, it is not.
From a management capacity. No, I was supposed to be here. I was supposed to be here, just not opening to close, man. What's up with that?
Open to close, bro.
Open to close.
Now I sound like a chore. Is that what I to you?
Oh, bro, I'm just kidding.
Is it?
It's all love from the side of the table. Nothing but love.
It's really big.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
I mean, I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
I got nothing.
But anyway.
Can't turn me down. I'm all the way up. Wait, what happened?
It's not that it bothers me.
Dude, I mean.
But it does.
But it does.
Well, let her speak her mind.
Yeah, no, please.
Go right ahead. What's your interjection?
Things hurt my ears. That's my interjection.
It does bother him.
It's not the only thing that's hurt me. So what's up? Come on, DMA, speak to me. What's up? Tell him. Tell me why. What you would tell him as to why? I mean,
tell me.
Because he does like, this is one of those things I feel where he's like, and that's all I have to say about that. And then one of us.
No, I mean, but
see,
honestly,
just did it.
Honestly, I'm happy to have any kind of interaction. I think it's cool that somebody took the time to write. I mean,
it still sounds defensive,
bro.
But Miss JD, I think, was going to make a statement about this.
What part of the interaction has you stuck on this hook?
On the self-gradization.
Well, yeah, that's really what it is. Like, I'm just curious. Like,
is it because you didn't know what that word meant and we had to look it up? Because I mean,
because it means what I thought it meant. I
did too, but then I was just like, fuck, I gotta look this up. What is this? And I looked it up, but I was like, okay, I don't get it.
Thrown back by that because that seems to be like, that's almost like saying someone's narcissistic, and I don't see that from really either one. Well, maybe a little bit from you.
How dare you, good sir? I resemble that remark.
No, honestly, I don't think either one of us is narcissistic, but I think maybe that was just a knee-jerk reaction, and I'm just curious. Like, I don't know.
But I do agree with you because
because somebody, and that's the thing that sticks with me, is somebody took the time out of their day to write that, and assuming it wasn't a bot. But because twice somebody took their time and they actually wrote that out.
I did the robot
as a way to. It didn't necessarily feel like chastised. it felt like they were expressing some emotional stuff there, and there was some expectations I think involved that weren't met. But that wasn't what
constructive criticism, or more like
if that's
projection.
that was my concern. Like, if that was something constructive, like, what do you mean by that? Like, what is it that you heard that sounds self-aggrandizing? And I wasn't really sure.
So I took it as more of
Examples,
because there was two different separate
said
comments.
Fluff or
Well, so one to me gave it the expression of this individual was,
they clicked on that looking for something specific.
but in doing so, perhaps we were like the 5th, 7th, 12th time that they had done this, and they're just like, I'm tired of this clickbait shit, and they, you know what, and we were just the ones that caught it.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, as well as the fact that the remarks were fairly accurate, I feel.
Can't really,
And it's like
couldn't really argue with it.
but it's written in a fashion where it's kind of like, it was supposed to be, in a sense, a negative review of sorts, or at least
it sounded like that might have been part of the intention. Like, we wasted your time, and
pretty
you
much
can never get that time back, and you're kind of mad at somebody. So now you're,
which is hilarious because it's, they're complaining about exactly who we are. It's like, well, apparently you didn't check in with what, because I mean, if you go to our channel, like there's background information and there's like additional add-ons, and we're pretty upfront. I mean, we even preface most of our shows with like, hey, this is the first time, like, yeah, hang on, because this is what you got. Like, we don't really try to hide who we are or what we're doing. This is kind of the purpose of this show, is to be that tree of trust safe space where you can just let yourself go and express. And sometimes this is what you get.
and like I've said many a time, like, especially in the very beginning, like, I would be more than happy if 2 or more people got together to listen to this one time and ended up just turning it down and having their own conversation.
Like an X-Files party. But I'm telling you, party.
But then not even listening to us. Like,
is there mashed potatoes at this party?
Actually, maybe there's something that we bring up that sparks their interest, and they start a whole nother side conversation.
Like something totally cool that we've never even heard of?
Sure. Yeah.
Dude, I'm cracking myself up tonight, man. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you get me 3 beers deep, bro.
I know. My head hurts.
But I do. That's for putting up with me.
It's my ears, I think, this thing.
That's not all the thing that's killing me.
Oh.
This is the second time I said that tonight. I still got no laughs.
You got nothing.
This fucking table's killing me.
It's your
God
delivery.
damn it.
You need to work on it.
Should I wear a brown outfit, like with shorts and a button-up short sleeve? Will that help with my delivery?
Only if you aggrandize yourself.
I felt like I just did. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. How am I doing this? He's doing it right now.
You're doing it right now. What did I do?
You stabbed my father. He was looking at me weird.
Just tell me what I did. What did I do? I want to improve as a human being.
I just want to improve. I don't care if it's as a human or an amoeba or.
Need to make the announcement that this is if you're looking for quick information, this is not.
These are jokes, people.
These are
jokes.
This is for people that want to unplug and they want to listen to something while they're vacuuming the living room.
We're here for you while you're doing chores. You are welcome.
Or playing video games.
No, you can't, because apparently when you play video games, you wind up siding yourself, and then you're like off somewhere in the corner, not. Hey, but we were entertaining. Task. Yeah, more than freaking video games. Well, hey,
at least one person told us that.
More than one. I mean, personally, it was just the one. Like,
well, there was you, and then there was me, and then.
Does that include the one where you asked whether or not bare metal raised your wardrobe? Oh my goodness. Oh. Dude, we need to drink a lot more beer in the green room from now on. This is a thing.
Not always necessarily a good thing. But
well, you're not riding your motorcycle, so.
That's true, but
safer. And it's cold out, so it's sobering.
It is cold out.
We
It's
are
very
responsible here. Redacted.
cold. Oh, we gotta redact stuff.
I just like saying redacted. Just like
It seems like
self-aggrandization.
some kind of, I don't know. Yeah, government agency that's very self-aggrandizing that would do something like that. They
Redacted?
redact half their shit.
Well, yeah, because when it comes out, and then when it like comes back that it came out, then it's like what I had said was
It's all black marker and
yeah, no, that's what they heard. This is wrong, and they just like scribble it out like
you can't just scribble out truth, man.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can,
But that's what I'm saying.
but you can't.
I mean,
But you
eventually it
can
comes out.
physically. I mean, but I'm just
Dude, the truth always comes out.
morally, man. That's just wrong.
Well, yeah, that's why the truth always comes out.
Redacted.
Yo, we should do. That's a new T-shirt.
The truth always comes out.
No, they're
redacted.
New T-shirt where it looks like there's something written, and then there's a big black line that goes right through it and just says redacted instead. That's a T-shirt.
That may actually already be a thing.
Let's find out, but I like it. That's a T-shirt. Redacted.
If it is, maybe we should just buy one.
Redacted. We're gonna make those.
Redacted T-shirt. Just
Stop saying redacted.
Someone look this up.
You know this word you keep using. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Maybe we should just make a T-shirt that says self-aggrandized.
Dude, but what happens when you say you're self-aggrandized? Because isn't that like pointing fingers and then they're pointing back and then
Or like I'm with stupid and it just points up.
I mean, I feel like for us that is way more appropriate.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good shirt.
Because then
too.
you don't always have to stand next to somebody. It's always a right shirt.
I mean, for us it is. Hey, I resemble that remark. I mean, I do.
Or just it says redacted and it just points up.
Now that's funny. Oh, I like that. I hope she's writing this shit down. This is why I love her. It's the best.
Got to.
Dude, not only does
Somebody needs to write this down.
Oh shit, dude. I mean, we record this, but still, we would not like
Because we're 3 beers deep.
after. Well, better than balls deep in your love right now.
Balls deep in your love.
We do re-listen, but we don't write shit down. That's not what
Not
we
so
do.
well.
Here.
I can't multitask.
66
I
times.
can
in the
only
head.
task.
I can only task.
I just task.
Is that a Mitch Hedberg or is that like
I can task like a motherfucker, but I cannot multitask.
dude? But see, here's the thing: is I'm gonna paraphrase because
I'm a tasking motherfucker. Don't get me wrong.
dude. I don't. Oh, there's this thing where it's like
I do multiple things poorly.
there's no such thing as multitasking. There's only such things as doing several things very badly.
Poorly, yeah, very badly.
Something to that. That's why I'm gonna paraphrase out of this. I don't know exactly.
No, and
what
then,
it's-
multitasking is not for everyone.
but see, to
Some
me,
people are really good at it.
But to me, multitasking is dealing with like 2 or 3 things relatively at the same time, not simultaneously.
Juggling. Oh.
So my example of multitasking would go back to the most recent reference
Caveman.
would be me having my restaurant. I'm downstairs doing paperwork, payroll, something. And there's an issue upstairs, and it's like all of a sudden I have to switch gears, run upstairs, deal with something, come back down, and get right back into my paperwork, and just go into.
Was there a
To
fire?
me, sometimes we did have guests, so
It wasn't just once. There was.
hey,
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
like-
it was fire.
It's a kitchen. Things are flammable. Shit happens. That's what baking soda is for. Anywho, multitasking to me, again, because while I'm not exactly doing them simultaneously, I am going in and out of multiple tasks and giving each one of them the attention due when necessary. To me, that's multitasking. If you're telling me you're like studying for a test while like talking to a friend and having the TV on in the back, that is not multitasking. That is doing several things very poorly.
I would agree with that statement.
So, you know what I mean? Like that to me, that's why I say my definition of multitasking is I might be doing multiple things at once, but not necessarily simultaneously.
See, I can multitask in the fact that maybe I can do one action that can take care of multiple issues. Right?
Dude, that's a twofer, bro.
So,
you're not a multitasker. You're a twofer.
So I can relax and enjoy a program at the same time. I'm multitasking.
Why does everything you say sound like Mitch Hedberg or Bobcat Goldthwait?
I don't know. I do not know.
Dude, this is inappropriate. I asked you a question. There has to be an answer. Say, give me the comfy chair.
That's my answer.
And some tea. We're going to get the Spanish Inquisition in here.
As Yoda would say, I know not.
Dude, I mean, I would say you don't know. Don't say nada. You don't know nothing.
Well, near nada.
You don't know that neither. I mean, dude, we had to look that up. That shit's in Texas.
That's all right.
And then we found out what was near Nada, Texas. Nothing.
Is that really a place?
Nothing is near Nada, Texas. Yeah, Nada, Texas.
That's really a place?
Dude, do you not remember this?
I haven't been there, though. I mean, that's actually a place.
Well, we found it on the internet, so it has to be real.
And you said there's nothing near that?
Yeah, no, because we typed in, what's near Nada? And
is there even like a river?
It was like, Nada, Texas. And it was just like, nothing was near that. Nothing was near Nada.
ain't no near Nada.
Dude, ain't nothing near Nada, Texas. Dude, that... Oh my God. I remember that night. That was a hell of a night.
Like not even a gas station for 50 miles.
That shit, I don't know. I did not Google map the gas station circumference on Nada, Texas.
But just from initial inspection, it looked like there was nothing.
Oh, it was out in the middle of
within the vicinity of Nada.
Dude, yeah, it was definitely Nada, Texas, because there was nothing near there. So Nada was near nothing. So it was.
So what are you guys known for?
Nothing.
Nada.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So what's your name? I don't know. Nada.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's nothing, Texas. I don't like the ring of that. I think let's go with something else.
What's the same thing with a Nova?
What's the same thing as nothing?
The Nova from English to Spanish is Nova or no go.
Did not sell.
Not at all. However, the El Camino, I also think didn't really sell. But then we had the El Ranchero, which I think did sell, but not really.
Not really.
I don't know. Dude, Mexico up until oh man, I want to say
historically speaking, the best vehicle to ever sell
in Mexico?
In the world.
I was to say in Mexico was the Volkswagen Beetle.
No, the highest sales for any single vehicle worldwide.
I'm gonna go with it's gonna have to be like Toyota Tercel or like a freaking.
I didn't specify car.
Re-ask the question.
As far as I know, the highest selling vehicle worldwide.
Use the vehicle.
Vehicle.
Automated, automized.
Yeah, from a major corporation.
2 wheels.
This one, it happens to be 2 wheels, yes.
What is a scooter?
The Honda Super Cub.
What the fuck is that? Is that little ass bike?
It's a step-through motorcycle, they call it.
Yeah, isn't it like 80 cc's or some shit? Or like, is that Little John in it?
I think the original was 90, maybe.
Okay.
Automatic transmission, like simple braking system.
It wasn't like one of the first to be mass produced.
It was the first successful venture into the American market. I know that from Honda. So it was what kind of put Honda on the map
in America.
In America and in a lot of places actually.
Yeah, because what the hell year was that? Oh Jesus, that's going back now because I don't think I was even.
Oh, when that actually came out,
it was in like mid to late 70s or something.
Maybe sooner than that.
Yeah, I remember being the fact that it was automatic for a bike was like, Interesting.
And you weren't wrong in the fact that it was scooter like in a way, except it had larger tires. That's one thing I never liked about
like its size.
It was kind of in a way kind of a hybrid, but it was a low slung small engine motorcycle with a how would you put it? Like a very,
I don't know. You're the one that's telling the story.
Like a very approachable frame. Like it looked very comfortable to ride, almost like it was not that far off from a bicycle.
I'm sorry.
They called it a step through motorcycle. So it was kind of a hybrid between a scooter and a motorcycle. But what?
Nothing.
What happened? Why are you gesturing? I don't like that.
What is the oh man, what was in the most recent, I'm saying like in the past few years, what was the little ass bike that they just started coming out with that everybody was like, it was like the bike to get, whether
the like Honda Grom?
Yeah, the Grom. Dude, those things are hilarious.
Kawasaki makes one too, and actually even Benelli makes one, although I think it's like 5 horse more. Both the Honda and the Kawasaki, I believe, are 125cc.
Yeah, and it looks like you're riding a freaking
I've heard
clown bike
from several people though that like dollar for dollar, it's the most fun you can ever spend your money on. It's just that it's a blast.
See,
because you can run it up to top speed, and you can push the limits of it. It's like, it's like driving someone else's Miata.
Dude, I had a couple of friends that were avid racers, and on the side, like when they couldn't make it to like actual track, because I mean, track time gets expensive after a while. You know what I mean? And then gas and everything else. They started running these little 80cc Johns, but like these little mini kid dirt bikes, but they were putting slicks on them and shit. And then making these little mini auto courses with cones out in these parking lots. And they were just running laps in full gear.
Yeah, they're all out, like they're drifting these things.
Yeah, because I mean, they're only doing like, 15, 30 mile an hour. So to them, it's like nothing. So you fall off it, especially when you're running full gear. You just like slide out for 10 feet and you just laugh. You stand up and grab the bike and go back at it again. Like, dude, I was like,
I think that's where
a good time.
I think that's where the draw is too, because it's big enough that you could take it. Like if you had a short commute to work.
Yeah.
Like I mean, not like your commute, but like if you had like,
I don't have a commute. I just drive everywhere.
a 10 minute, 15 minute max, commute to work and you were basically going through mostly like suburban areas, I guess, or if you lived in a college town or something like that. Yeah, I was
going to say like relatively inner city type.
Like if you didn't really have to exceed, I don't know, let's say 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, you don't have to highway it.
Like you don't have to go that fast. It's an ideal vehicle, and it's a lot of fun because you can take it up and off sidewalks. You can kind of hot rod the thing. You can push it to its limit, and it's not going to hurt anybody. Like you said, I think its max speed is like, I forget what people pushed it to, and there are mods for the thing, so you can kind of beef it up too. But
tons of kits and things.
It's Honda. They got plug and play shit for everything they make now.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, Honda has some of the best R&D, especially for when it comes to like the
and actually the
Autosports.
The interesting thing that you bring up the Grom too is the Grom is running on the 125cc Honda motor that they built for that, but that they also use that in the latest iteration of the Super Cub. So the 125 motor is now also used in the Super Cub, which is this really super approachable motorcycle that like somebody who's never been on two wheels could be comfortable in like minutes. Cause it's just like, if you've seen one, like you have to post a picture when we do this. Maybe that's a picture you can throw up, the Honda Grom. Or no, not the Honda, the Super Cub.
Cub.
But yeah, like I said, it runs on the same drivetrain. Basically, it's the same. Oh, the Honda Monkey too was one they brought back. they brought back the Honda Monkey using the same 125cc, but the Honda Monkey was basically, if you could imagine the Honda Grom when it came out in the late 60s, early 70s, but with like the stupid ape hangers.
Did you? Right.
That was the Honda Monkey. That was like when they first introduced that was probably a 90cc motor.
All right.
That was probably running off the same, and it's the same principle. It's a fully functional motorcycle with gears and everything, but it's just tiny.
See,
you imagine like a tiny little motorcycle with ape hangers on it.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like a little funky little rat rod kind of shit. Dude, I don't know, man. That's the kind of stuff I get into that shit.
But I mean, for $5, you can fill the tank and you could probably ride back and forth to a short commute all week long.
Dude, when you're getting like 70 miles to the gallon, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you don't have to exceed anything crazy, like you could go like 40, 45 to work.
I know, you're just like for like, an hour and a half.
Hey, but on a summer day, who cares? It cost you it cost me 25 cents to ride to work today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you live in a beach town in the city, sure. Yeah, I can't do that shit.
That's obviously you're not going to take something like that on a. You're not going to go cross country on that.
Dude, I just got the image in my head of like a bunch of people renting a shore
Cali,
house.
Man.
No, a bunch of people renting a shore house and they'll just like scooter ganging it down the road with like 6 or 7 of them, just all cruising in.
Yo, but I'm telling you,
wearing their fucking flip flops and beach shorts.
With the Groms, like Grom riders ride in packs, yo.
What's up, Chad?
It's so funny. It's so funny because like you will see like commute wise, you will see Groms actually driving back and forth to work. I've seen it, but when Groms do some like tearing up the streets, if you want to say
tearing up the streets,
they always travel in packs.
They have to. They get their asses beat.
Protect each other.
Pretty much, man. You got to roll more than 3 deep. You're going to get your ass whooped on that.
Bro.
Coming in your little Grom.
Shit, we got to... Quick, let's run away.
I know, right? Dude, people are just like chasing after you, catch up. And
on
like
foot.
Yanking your shit off your bike. Where you going? Nowhere.
Stupid Grom. Grom gang.
It's getting strong armed off it. Freaking.
Yo, but bro, you can pop wheelies on that thing.
You can pop wheelies on anything if you redistribute the weight correctly. It's physics, bro.
It's physics, bro.
It's not power.
It's puppets, bro.
It's balance of energy.
No, but for real, dude. Like, I told you that with the first bike I had was like, I don't even think a year on the thing. And I was going somewhere and like, mind you, I didn't have a gas gauge on my first bike. So just to preface this, like I didn't have a gas gauge and I miscalculated and didn't reset my
tripometer.
My tripometer when I fueled up. I didn't reset it when I was supposed to, and I forgot like how much it was off. So anyway, I ran out of gas, and the guy I ended up meeting was a huge fan of the bike that I was riding my first year, which was an SV650, a Suzuki. And this is the same guy that showed up the day I graduated from my safety course, where they stamped my permit and made it a license.
Ooh.
I know, it was very exciting. Ooh. He shows up like right at the end of class. Like he knew it was my graduation day, and he showed up at my graduation day, like right after class was finished, on his Grom, fully decked out in his racing gear with the pucks on his knees and everything. It was fucking hilarious.
Knee dragger shit.
No, for real. He showed up and he was running a figure 8 course on our training course. Because like once we're done, like they don't care if somebody wants to play around on their training course. So like,
I mean, technically it's public property.
Right. He just ran up there and started racing around doing figure eights. And like, we're actually having a conversation, like, cause we've all been in class now for like, we've known each other for basically 2 weeks. Like, so spread out over this period of time, we've gone to these classes and kind of gotten to know each other. And like, while we're standing around talking to each other, some of us are exchanging numbers and we're just kind of like chit chatting. Like, all you can hear in the background is, and that's him scraping it. He was getting down as low as he could and scraping his knee on every corner.
Yeah.
But it was just hilarious. And like, we're talking to him, like he pulled off and like did a wheelie as he came back to the group to say goodbye before he took off. And like, you know, we're laughing, we're having a good time with it, but like, you know, we're ready to bust his chops about it. And he's like, I race, you know, cause he races the SVs, the Suzuki's, which is it's a 650. I mean, it's not a toy.
Dude, that's some power, bro.
Yeah. And, he's telling me basically, he's like, it's the dynamics are the same. He's like, I come here to practice cause it's free. It's public property. I'm safe. I'm suited up, and I'm not doing $120 down the road, down a racetrack or whatever. He's like, I can kind of ease into it and get the feel of it and work out the kinks here and then practice that on the racetrack. So he was just trying to tell me, he's like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're still throwing your weight around. You're still using your body and getting in the flow.
He's like, the dynamics of it are the same, is basically what he was saying.
Same thing as Bruce Lee studying and practicing all of his moves slowly. And then when he needs to, then he has the speed.
I mean, in a way, yeah, it's the same thing.
Man.
It's
that's dope shit.
But yeah, still funny when you think like if you've ever seen
watch that shit, yeah,
if you've ever seen a Grom, they're like,
that's what I'm saying is I had like friends of mine and shit that would do it with the little 80s, and just watching them do that shit is fucking comical.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to participate.
It's like big guy in a little coat shit, but on a motorcycle running laps. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like seeing a 450-pound guy on an Ninja 250.
Dude, I've seen that. I have seen that. The bike was missing for the most part, but I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like a silverback gorilla trying to wrestle down a cheetah.
That is an image I will gladly shake from my brain at some point. Thank you for that, by the way. It's lovely.
That's kind of what it looks like, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, as
You've ever
usual.
seen that on the savannah, you know, that's.
Well,
oh yeah, as usual.
As usual, it is time to.
It's time to go now.
Mac. That will happen.
I am Ron Burgundy.
I am Ken Gemini. But yeah, this has been an amazing ride as always. We love spending time with you, fam. We appreciate you so much. Please reach out to us, ity@directionsinmusic.org
or GMINI at directionsinmusic.org.
from Mr. Gemini, or you can give Philly D at PHILLY and directionsinmusic.org. Yeah, but yeah, this is I'm telling you, I'm Philly D.
Mr. Gemini.
Clickety clack a fact checker, Miss JD.
Yeah, and as always, fam, we want to say we love you. We appreciate you. Keep coming back, checking us out, and be good to yourself. Be good to everyone else.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.